Hello, everybody. This is Christopher Bates. Online, I tend to be NPC5. I'm interviewing a few people for a class project, and I figured I might as well upload it to YouTube as well since I'm doing this. Um, the project in class is I'm going to have to roleplay a futuristic internet commentator, and instead of video games, I'll be commenting on historical things like past events or past stories, fictional stories, and just reporting to future audiences what he sees and what he thinks about it for entertainment purposes. Since I happen to be on a somewhat prestigious Minecraft server, I have access to a few people that are fairly successful YouTubers, and I figured I would interview them since that's going to be the closest thing that I can really get to what I need to interview. And hopefully it will be good enough for what I need for the class. If not, oh well, I tried. So without further ado, here's a few people that I interviewed. Hope you enjoy it. Hello guys, this is Christopher Bates, and I am doing an interview with Elijah Lost. He's a fairly successful YouTuber. Um, and I just wanted to ask him some questions about the field and what he does and like what makes him successful. So, Ari, what made you get interested in video commenting?
I think the first thing that got me interested in video commentary was when I started seeing other people doing it and really having fun just playing, just commenting on the game. It just gave the game so much more life.
That's good. What are some tips to get viewers to watch your channel, subscribe to you?
Have fun. Don't do something you don't want to do just because everybody else is doing it. Do something that you want to do because you want to do it, and you'll get people who will come as long as you have content that is pretty constant. It's the most important part is constant videos.
Okay, so it's not even. I mean, quality, of course, is important, I would assume, but
Yeah.
you're saying it needs to also be plentiful.
Yeah, you gotta put out content on a regular basis. You get some order to them, and they start watching you, and they start identifying with you and getting to know you, just like you would a friend or anybody else.
Yeah. Do you ever do anything just for the viewers? Something that you don't necessarily want to do, but at the same time, something that they would like to see you do.
Um, I don't think I I tried that once, didn't have any fun with it, and I scrapped the recording. It's not a good idea to do something that you don't particularly want to do,
Okay.
in my opinion.
So basically, it's like, would you say you need to like be yourself, or do you try to put on your own persona when you're doing it?
Um, there certainly is a very successful crowd that puts on a persona, but my style, I'm pretty down to earth. You kind of know me if you know me. It's not really like what some commenters do and do very well of creating a character.
So if you could give me any suggestions on filling this role in my English class, what would it be in terms of giving the character voice?
Um, I would suggest that you really speak what you're thinking, and you learn to express yourself um, very fluently to other people. As long as you can say what you're basically it's saying what you're thinking. If you can say what you're thinking and do it in an entertaining way, you'll be more successful.
All right. Well, I appreciate your help.
Hmm.
For just some credentials, Elijah won a video contest, a commentary contest, to get on a pretty prestigious Minecraft server, and I thought he'd be a good candidate for this. I appreciate your time and the effort, and I want to thank you.
Hmm.
All right. Bye, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Christopher Bates again. I'm interviewing Chef 712. He
Hey,
just
Chris.
he's a Let's Player, and he's been nice enough to let me interview him as well. I just had a couple questions for you, Chef.
Sure.
What got you interested in Let's Playing?
Um, I guess it started with watching YouTube. Really, I was learning about this game Minecraft, and I came across Etho and started watching his videos, and yeah, just sort of there was a then I found BOO, and he had a competition to enter and join this community. So I entered into the BOO Build Inc. competition, which was actually to get onto the Minecraft fan server, and it was a very miserable entry. But that's how I started my very first. That was my very first YouTube video Let's Play type scenario, I guess, recording a game.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously you've come a long way since the beginning, and you've just hit 100 subscribers the other day. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. You hit the first milestone, or what I consider the first milestone. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What have you found so far to be beneficial when you're making a video in terms of getting people to watch it and like it and subscribe to you?
Not worrying about whether they like it and want to subscribe.
Really?
Is
So,
it, yeah, it's look. I started out playing with my son. As you know, Chef and Son is where it sort of all started from. And him and me just get on and do what we want to do. And if people like it, they subscribe. If they don't, they won't. You know. And I've never really worried about trying to attract subscribers. It's all being about just us doing what we want to do, having fun, doing what we want to do, and yeah, I haven't really worried about the subscribers and trying to grow the channel. Um, just really letting it happen.
okay.
Mm.
So would you say a lot of it has to do with personality and more about how you are and how you act and how you portray
Yeah,
yourself than
I
what you
think I
do?
think being genuine. I think being genuine. You know, like just genuinely in everything you say and do. You know, that's to me I think is a key to it. Is yeah, just being relatable, being real. You know, I'm not proposing to be an expert at Redstone or expert at building or anything like that. And yeah, the people who like, I guess the realism of it all, are the ones who hang around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I go to roleplay this character for the singles class, what things do you think I should do to make the character more believable? What things should I do to make it seem like a fun character to roleplay and something interesting to read?
I think bring as much of you into it as you can. You know, if you can make it real and something you don't have to force and act and make a character that is not who you are. So bring parts of yourself to it. I think would be a big thing.
Okay.
It'd make it easier to do too. If you're not. I mean, I know you're role playing, but if you're doing things that you would do and saying things that you would say in real life, then it's going to be much easier for you to do it.
Okay. Do you have any other advice of any kind or want to say anything else?
With the role playing, just be consistent. I guess just in terms of the people who are watching you. Is it something you're going to be putting on YouTube or?
No, it's going to be written actually, and I've got to reply to literary works and kind of analyze them through this character's eyes as if I was making a video on YouTube or the future YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So it's more like analytical, but it's I got to do it through this character's voice.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, oh, what can I say? Yeah, I think really just like I said before, just keeping it as close to you as you can, with bringing in those characteristics you want to bring to your character,
okay,
not forcing it too much. Keep it natural.
all right. Well, I want to thank you very much for your time,
You're welcome.
and I guess that's a wrap, guys.
All right. Thanks. See you later.
See. Hey, this is Christopher Bates. Devin was nice enough to let me interview him for this. I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at his horse saddle or something. But he is a pretty popular guy on YouTube. He has his own channels on the Minecraft fan server.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
what? You okay there? Um, but I figured I'd ask him what it takes to be a video commenter and some tips. So, what made you get interested in doing this in the first place, Devin?
Um, I started pretty much like watching stuff like CoStar, who is an actual popular YouTuber, and Goo did Boulder Fist and all that. And I thought, as I like playing video games and I like talking, I figured that I'd be able to, kind of roll them up into a ball and put them on a stick and eat it. So I was hungry, and yeah, I
Interesting.
like food.
Wow. Um, so like, what things make? Do you ever do anything just for your subscribers? Just to.
Um, when I'm not making fun of my subscribers or talking down to my subscribers or telling my subscribers to subscribe to someone else, like Chef712, check him out on YouTube, guys. Um, I like to I like to kind of gauge their interests by putting out like one-off videos. On the 23rd, was it the 23rd? 22nd. When was the end of the world? The
Oh,
21st.
yeah, something
On
like
the
that.
on the 22nd, I released a video making fun of the Mayans for their crappy predictions, and I think I got quite a lot of views for that. Of course, a lot of views. This is air quotes. A lot of views. Just depends on what kind of an audience that you hold, and I tend to do stuff like that. My contests tend to do well because people always like free stuff, and I always do that for my subs. So yeah. I do stuff for my subscribers, and they do appreciate it, hopefully.
Okay. As I roleplay this character, what kind of recommendations do you give for me to just make him more believable and make him more likable as a character?
Pop culture references, be funny, um, ride a horse or a donkey. Always talk about how badass you are. People like to live through other people, and they don't want to see the person they're watching be weak or slow or any of that stuff. They want to see them kick an ass. Am I allowed to say ass?
I guess so.
Okay.
So basically, just do stuff that they wish they could do, or have the confidence that they wish that they had, and they'll love it.
Yeah, well, if you think about it this way, when you're a video game commentator or a let's player, as you call it, people are watching you play a video game. You got to think about it like back when you were when you were a kid and you'd invite your friends over to play Gran Turismo or Final Fantasy or one of the games back then. You you wanted to show off to them, and this is basically what you're doing. You're showing off, so you got to be at the top of your game pretty much. If you make too many mistakes or if you're too horrible, unless you're, there are people out there who are intentionally horrible or they can get through on the strength of their commentary alone. That is rare, and generally people like that have millions of subs. So
Okay.
yeah, being really good at the game you're playing, I think, is really important, at least, uh, in terms of everything else.
And then you think everything else pretty much chalks up to personality and showing your personality, not being afraid to do it.
Yeah, I'd even say that it's 40% how you play and 60% how you how you play it, pretty much. Did I just say 100% how you play it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% how you play it. No, it's 40% how you play it, 60% how you present yourself playing it.
Okay.
Like right now, aren't I impressive? I'm on a lava horse and I'm holding a orange sword, and you're on a donkey. So
Yes, I am. Well, I appreciate your time, and it was very helpful, and I want to thank you.
Okay, thank you.